in the string of Pine Hill shootings that took the lives of 3 people, including a 9-year-old girl and a Spectrum News 13 reporter, now will face a new set of charges.
West 2's Sheldon Dutez joins us now in studio. And Sheldon, Keith Moses faces 5 additional charges.
And Meredith, that includes 2 new murder charges for the death of 9-year-old Tiana Major and reporter Dylan Lyons. 19-year-old Keith Moses was already in jail without bond for the murder of Natasha Augustin. Investigators say Moses killed her first and then shot the Spectrum 13 crew and 9-year-old Tiana and her mother inside their house last week. The News 13 photographer and Tiana's mom survived, and Moses now faces 2 counts of attempted murder in their cases, along with a burglary charge. The sheriff says this shooting spree was random. Moses did not seem to have any reason for the attacks. Jail records show that these new charges were filed overnight, and we're still working to get information about what investigators have found since those shootings. Moses was scheduled to appear in front of a judge last week, but he didn't show because of mental health reasons. He has pleaded not guilty. Another appearance should be scheduled soon for these new charges.
Keith Moses, 19 years old, is accused of killing 38-year-old Natasha Augustin, 24-year-old reporter Dylan Lyons, and 9-year-old Tiana Major. Deputies say Moses shot and killed Augustin early in the day on February 22nd before returning to the scene hours later and shooting a news crew. He then allegedly walked into a nearby home and shot Major and her mother. In an interview with Major's mother, the woman told detectives she was taking a nap as Tiana gathered her dance items to be ready when her father got home. The woman told investigators she woke up to Tiana screaming, "He shot me." She said she then heard gunshots and felt she had been hit in the arm. The mother said she grabbed Tiana and the 2 barricaded themselves in the bathroom until first responders arrived. According to the documents, Tiana told her mother the gunman entered the home through the sliding glass door, which is sometimes left unlocked from letting the dog out. Tiana Major and Dylan Lyons were pronounced dead shortly thereafter. The arrest warrant also details bizarre behavior from Moses after his arrest. While he was in the hospital for evaluation, deputies say he would not speak but smiled at them and made hand symbols of guns as he pointed the gun at his head. Deputies say when he was at the sheriff's office, Moses pretended to be sleeping, but he clearly was not, as his legs were shaking and he was making facial expressions. He is currently being held in jail without bond. I want to send my condolences to the families of Tiana Major and also to the family of Mr. Lyons, the news reporter, who unfortunately lost his life as well. This was a completely senseless crime, and I am so glad that the individual responsible is now in jail, exactly where he needs to be, because he does not need to be out here with any of us. For him to feel like it was okay to, number one, take the life of a woman earlier in the day, then he was so bold that he brought his behind right back to the same exact crime scene and committed 2 more crimes. Well, 3 actually, because he attempted to take the lives of the other news reporter and of Tiana's mother. And I hope going forward that this does serve that there needs to be some changes in regards to security for news crews. I have always thought that it was a little strange that they would send news crews out with just a camera as if that could really protect them. Going forward, I hope that it becomes mandatory law that all news crews travel with security. These people are just trying to do their jobs. They need to be safe. They do not need to be worried about some lunatic coming back to the scene when they're trying to report and do their jobs and go home and making it a whole nother scene. You know what I'm saying? They need armed security, at least 2 of them, to travel with all news people going forward, like seriously. And then for him to go into the yard of the Majors and then go into their home, that makes me wonder, is it possible that the Majors possibly knew this young lady? Because that just doesn't make any sense. Or, maybe Tiana unfortunately saw him and then he followed her, because I just don't understand why he went to their home and did that to them. If these shootings from earlier in the day and that was not connected, and that was an innocent little girl, I don't care what she saw, I don't care what he felt, he should not have harmed that child in any way, form, or fashion. She didn't do anything to anyone. This was just disgusting. And also, going forward, police, I'm not pointing the fingers at them, but had they caught him for what he had done earlier in the day and, made it a thing or been out there scouring, looking for him. I know down here in Florida, well, in Tampa for sure, when things like that go, the police will not go home until they find you. They will literally go around and around and around in the helicopters, on foot. They go door to door. They're going to find you. You know what I mean? They're going to stay in the general area. So I'm just a little confused as to how he was able to get back in the area, and do all of these things. Like, there were absolutely no protection for the news crews or the general public in regards to this man. But again, I am glad that he is behind bars so that he cannot hurt anyone else. And also, I hope that this serves, guys, check on your friends and your family and make sure you talk to them, especially the ones that are suffering with mental health issues. If indeed that you see that they're having a problem or they're struggling, offer them some help, try and talk to them. If it seems like they're going to go hurt someone, I know we don't want to call, the police on our family, but if it's a possibility that they're going to hurt themselves or possibly hurt someone else, call someone, get someone to help you intervene and speak with them to get them some help, because it's getting hard out here. Things are hard, economically, people are struggling with their bills and things of that nature, and that does stuff to people mentally. There's a lot going on. So we really need to be careful and be mindful and watch our surroundings as best as we can, and make sure that, you tell your loved ones every single day how much you love them and how much you care about them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like and a comment down below and let me know what you think about this. And please share this video if you enjoyed it. Also, if you would like to see more of my Crime Time with Sunshine videos, I do have a playlist that I will be linking in the comments and in the description. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.